So a recap then. I'm Matt. This is What Cars, by the way. Forget about that. A recap then. The story so far with this thing that I'm following here from Vicar Flat Earth channel, right? They are pissed off because Jeran from Jeranism went to Antarctica and saw the 24-hour sun. He's now appeared on a public enemy #1, Professor Dave's channel, to basically laugh at flat earthers together. This little panel here, we're about to get to in a minute, are taking great exception to it. They've declared themselves the new breed of flat earthers. And there they are. And they've finally got into the conversation. And they're teasing the imminent arrival of a bloke called Fred, who I think I know from TikTok. Let's see.
And look good and become Glovers because he flipped. No, Jared. Many people have been watching you from a very long time. And you got yourself in a situation where the people can see your true colors. That's the thing.
He's been watching you for a very long time.
People already saw your colors even before you went there because the way you are behaving.
What about saying that he'll accept the truth no matter what it is? That's what a disgraceful thing that he said there.
Right? So don't expect, other than those 10 people you had around you who flip with you, you know very well there are thousands of people converting to flat earther every day. Every kind of people, every walk of life.
Yeah.
Race, religion.
This bloke talks a lot. He's got a podcast that says at the bottom there. I don't want to send any traffic there, but go listen if you want. I couldn't give a fuck really. But imagine listening to that. Just him talking like that. It's fucking hell.
Profession, however you want to categorize them. Every day, right? So there was nothing done to the flat earth community. The only good.
Nah, nothing happened to that's why all the numbers are down for everybody and you're all sitting there coping like a bunch of fucking children.
Good thing was you guys were exposed. That's the only thing that it happened.
So, and then I did a series of, 12 videos called Unplugged like that. So
yeah, Fred, I could see you before in the stream, but I couldn't add you because your mic was not connected. So you need to connect your mic before you enter the...
Yes, we keep teasing like this Fred will be a big arrival. If it's the Fred that I think it is, it's just a twat.
Studio or select the mic, and then you can enter the studio, and then I can add.
You can't even figure out how to get into fucking StreamYard. It's the easiest thing in the world to get into.
Add you. That's the reason I couldn't add you. Alrighty.
Signed by me, and they didn't watch any of it. So they still come out and they say, "Well, Jaren, just flipped because of light in the sky." They don't realize all the things like the South Celestial Pole that I saw for myself, and then being.
Yeah, just saying it's not gonna work, Jaren. South Celestial Pole you saw. That's it. You just saw it. You didn't do anything about it.
How did he see you when it's 24-hour daylight? You can see stars down there during the day?
Because he was in Punta Arenas first and it got dark, you fucking idiots.
No, in a way, it's going to be another pole like the North Pole, right? If they're saying that there's a 24-hour sun, so there has to be a pole, right? A South Pole where the sun is going around, same way it does in the North.
And it does. The southern star rotation around the Southern Cross kind of area. But because there's no pole star there, none of you believe this happens, even though it's documented forever and there's videos forever of this thing.
Right? Yeah, so there should be yeah, go ahead.
How could they see a star during the day?
Because they was in fucking Chile.
No, it's called maybe a celestial pole, but it should be the real geographical pole too.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they see it at an angle according to where they are off of the pole. Right? It's like how you see the North Star at a different angle. It depends on where you are.
So they can't even work this out. This is the new breed of flat Earth. They don't know what a celestial pole is.
Exactly. But if these people saw a 24-hour sun above them, if he's claiming that, so there has to be a geographical and celestial South Pole right there.
Yes.
Right.
where we were in Antarctica, watching the sun go from, it was about 35 degrees high in the north and then down to 15 degrees in the south. And it hit me. I was like, oh my goodness, if I walk towards the southernmost part of the sun, every 69 miles, that'll pop up a degree. Eventually I'll get to where it's 15 degrees and 15 degrees. That's 10 degrees away, which means I'm miles from the pole. And so everything just started to make sense. Seeing the sun go backwards, seeing the Tropic of Capricorn curves the opposite way that the flat Earth map shows. Right? The flat Earth map shows it going off to the right, it goes off to the left. So there's no more question for me. It's not like, oh, I still wonder, or
first of all, you guys were not very clear about the directions and everything, right?
What? What do you mean? You know, you know what he's saying is true.
And giving a 360 video with all those curving and squishing and the shadows and the colors and the blue shadows and endless shit and the seam and the...
If they were going to fake this and they had 10 years of planning to put all the characters in place and then they could go and do it, do you really think that the screen that they used would squish the sun and make it look like it was changing shape for you lot to fucking say that? Obviously fucking not. It's the 360 camera. Ask anybody that's ever used one, or go get one yourself and try it yourself. Actually do something to make the point that you're making relevant.
The chroma blue sky and right, so many other shit.
Way too many. Anomaly after anomaly. Even with
Zero anonymous. I can't even say it still. I can't say it.
Forgetting he acted like Mount Rossman wasn't even, he tried to argue with Dustin Nemos that it wasn't even the same mountain, yet they only went a couple hundred yards away, and it's a notorious mountain that they had to back away from, so the sun went behind it in the first place was the whole reason they moved away from it. And then he claimed that it wasn't even the same mountain. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know,
No, it didn't set. They moved away a bit so they could get a clear view of the sun 24 hours because it dipped a little bit behind the mountain, right? That's all that happened. They moved away from their camp to do the filming. Did any of you follow this at all? Like, did any of these people on this panel actually watch it at the time, watch the live streams at midnight, watch it, listen to the explanations at the time, join in with the chat? Did any of you try to do anything at the time? Why didn't any of you contact any of these people and tell them your expectations of what would convince you before they went? Everyone was asking you for that. None of you did it. What was the point in moaning about it now? Why didn't you join in with the live stream, write things in the chat, see if they read them out to clarify whether it was actually live there or what?
you need to wake the hell up.
Oh yeah, because if you're fucking lying, you have to make shit up. Right?
None of you can even get your fucking stories straight yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And like you said, there's just one after another after another. It's not like there's just one thing that, they failed to.
There was none.
No, you can fuck off.
Convince us of. It's just, there's so much there. You just got to be due diligent and do the research. And you're not going to be left thinking that they've seen a 24-hour sun if you do it properly.
They did do. How else could they have done it without using 360 cameras? Like, they had cameras filming cameras, filming cameras, filming cameras. They was live streaming at solar midnight. They have 24-hour footage in real time all over YouTube. What would you have accepted?
I mean, I could show you a 24-hour.
I don't know why I'm bothering getting animated about it. Every single fucker on this panel knows that they saw it and it completely crushes their stupid worldview and they look ridiculous. It's just like a child that won't accept they've lost an argument when they've blatantly lost an argument. Everyone else in the room knows they've lost an argument. Everyone else in the world knows that they're wrong and they've lost an argument, but the kid's too stubborn to just say, you know what, I was wrong.
Our son on a green screen behind me, does that make it real? And then we're
yeah, because that was totally a green screen with a drone flying around.
We're gonna entertain it and treat it like it is. I mean, everybody's gonna base their assumptions off of their.
I don't think Double J's beard is real. I think it's CGI.
There's a 24-hour sun. When they make a positive claim that there is a 24-hour sun, and they've yet to prove that there was.
How could they have proved that there was? Cameras filming cameras filming cameras filming cameras isn't enough for you.
because that's not sufficient enough in my book.
Of course it's not. But you wouldn't go. You wouldn't try to go yourself, would you? You wouldn't crowdfund. I thought if Flat Earth's growing so much and it's the new breed and the new series, now everyone now left is a real Flat Earth, all the ones before wasn't. Why don't you get this huge community together and do a fundraiser for you three pricks to go down there and see for yourself?
Nothing but fakery.
And what about the artificial suns that they claim to have and they've been shown? I've seen videos of, right?
Oh, so we still don't know which conspiracy we're going with here then. Now it's the sun simulator again from
China?
Could have been something like that. Some kind of technology. What else?
He's wanking again. You can hear the sound. This bloke in the middle here keeps bashing one out.
What are they going to do with those things?
That's a good question.
It's a shit question, to be honest. Like, everything you've said so far has been shit and bollocks. That's a deep question. No, it's not.
You know, why would you even be creating something like that?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
the
obviously
sun
you can't
set
have sunshine up
different-
there, up down there, and here at the same time.
Why not? The sun's not just floating around above someone's head. What are you talking about?
You know, without having some other type of body of some kind. But to even entertain it is actually just obfuscation because, you know, they made that claim and they got caught again faking it.
No, they didn't. Once again, you don't know how. Like, you're going jumping across all different conspiracies. Now it's the sun simulator. They've been caught because the sun would. Does the sun simulator change shape then? Does it? Is that what happens with that?
So, you know, the fact that we sit here and entertain that it even is possible and that, the AE map is no good. Some people
The AE map is no good. You all know it as well.
claim, and that's exactly their, you know, intentions is to poison the well and dilute the flat earth movement. And that's.
Well, it fucking worked then, didn't it? Because you are the remnants of something that was fairly big.
That's just part of the game is what their intentions are, in my opinion.
Yeah, good opinion. Double J. Old Dubs.
You know, I thought if I drew a map on this napkin right now, it'd be closer to the map than the globe.
He's a right card, isn't he? Every now and then he stops masturbating to crack a funny.
Yeah. And anytime they try to, you know, do everything they can to destroy any topic, usually you're right over the target, you know, or else they wouldn't bother even trying to. They don't care. If you're dumb, you're dumb, you know?
Yeah, but what do you mean they? No one's ever bothered doing this before. Some bloke with some money went to a debate that you all claimed you was at. A bloke made a claim about what would convince him about the shape of the earth. So the bloke with money decided to pay for that to happen. And he did. And he opened it up to everybody to go look together because we are in pursuit of the truth. Correct? Well, then they go and then suddenly no true Scotsman. They weren't real flat earthers. We're the real ones. And we didn't get to go without making it. At least Roger Twatwell is trying to pretend that he wants to go and look for himself. He's never going to get there because he hasn't raised the money, but at least he's tried to raise the money. He's probably going to run off with the money, but at least he's tried to raise the money. None of you bellends are even doing that. You're just saying, nuh-uh.
But they'll go to great lengths to make sure that, you know, they try to prove it not right when they failed once again.
How? Please explain how, Double J. You don't even know which conspiracy you believe about this, whether it's a sun simulator, a laser, a fake sun, a studio. Like, which one did they do?
That's what they're ever going to do, bro. It's always going to be a failure.
Yeah. Whatever they do is going to fail. Well, it is if you just deny all of it, and it's not saying there's a wall there, but it's not really. It's not a wall. I just don't believe it's a wall. So whether there's a wall there or not, it's going to fail to convince me that it's a wall.
Yeah, and the more AI advances, the more they're going to, you know, try to push it. Because we can't believe anything we see on this damn TV.
So Dave is saying here in the chat, what's up, Dave? He's saying, how did he see the South Celestial Pole if there was a 24-hour sun?
Yeah, someone on your panel already said that, but you missed it because you were too busy looking in the mirror to see what your shades looked like. And I already answered that. It's Punta Arenas when they was in the south.
Right? Yeah, he's claiming to be a South Celestial Pole, but it's the same thing, celestial pole or the physical pole, right? The sun, all the luminaries, all the stars are circling around there in a circle. That's their claim, right?
That's the truth. Anybody in the southern hemisphere can go ask Twatzoid to make an observation.
So
So what?
Is Witsit now pushing for a South Pole too? Because if he's claiming that there's a 24-hour sun that he saw with his own eyes, so he's claiming that there's a South Pole.
Yes.
Celestial or geographical pole. It's the same shit because it needs to go around at that point
Right.
in the sky and with the compass on the ground. Right? So this is what even Witsit is saying now, or he's gonna be preaching now that there's a South Pole where he.
But what proof is that? That just shows you how dishonest Witsit is, doesn't it? Witsit won't let go of the grift even though he knows it's now wrong. What's your point? Witsit's a liar.
He went there because he could have shut up all the flat earthers by doing that with the compass, because that compass, the same way the sun is going there, that's a light phenomena that's happening.
Yeah, the sun's happening right there, but I don't believe that. I'm going to use a compass to prove this, because that will definitely convince flat earthers because they're so open to being convinced.
Up there, but you have a physical compass with the magnetic fields of the South Pole, the supposed South Pole, and the compass should go in the circle. Should do a 360-degree at that.
Why are you all ignoring the other 11 experiments they did down there as well? Not just the 20. What about the 24-hour moon? What about the measuring between not the tropics, the longitude and latitude? What about everything they did down there? Why don't you go and look at some of it and try to debunk some of the others?
Point, whichever is their point that they are watching the sun above. That's an optical observation or experiment, but you have the physical land right there.
You just made the list.
The compasses, two simple things would have also resolved a lot of shit. But no, these people want us to believe in CGI and just for the face value.
Oh, CGI again now. It's not the sun simulator anymore, or any lasers or anything like this. Fred's taking his time getting up to the panel. It probably is this Fred. Fred's about 600 years old, so probably like technologies. He just about figured out TikTok after about a year.
Trust me, bro, right? It's not happening.
Yeah, nice try.
Press play. This is pathetic. This is probably the most pathetic thing I've ever had. 3 grown adults really, really depressed because the earth was flat, and they know it's not, but I don't want to accept it.
Direction for people in the South. That's one, I mean, over ever telling me that for 10 years. And I think that's one of the most compelling evidences that there are, because we all see it every day. You know, anybody in the South goes out, they see the opposite direction of the sun than the North sees.
Yeah, to me, that's a little more easily evaded by like, oh, just which way you're pointing or something like that. That's why I focus on the night sky and the clockwise, counterclockwise, because you can't mistake clockwise and counterclockwise.
Now, this is also one of the most absurd argument, right? For them, on a globe, yeah, it's supposed to be just perspective because you're upside down.
Oh my God.
The Earth is rotating in 2 different directions. That's the absurdity of these people.
No. Get a chair. Sit on your chair that swivels. Turn around on your chair and concentrate on a point in the ceiling. You will notice that the ceiling of your house or your basement or your cardboard box, wherever you live, appears, based on what you are doing, to be rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise. Keep spinning the same way. Look down at the ground whilst still spinning the same way, and you will notice that the ground appears to be spinning the opposite way to the way the ceiling appears to be spinning. It really ain't that hard, is it?
Claiming a different direction of stars in the South. But they want to catch on and hang on that it's the perspective. But it's the same shit on flat Earth.
No, it's not, because that's flat. Unless you go above the stars and look down at them.
It's just the perspective.
You are thick as shit.
Yeah, they want to cherry pick when to use perspectives, you know,
Oh my God. Of course, Double J agrees.
and dismiss common sense and elementary perspectives, you know, just use it when only it fits their narrative.
No, not using it for any reason. That's what the sky does. The explanation is the only explanation that can be is that we're on a globe. That is it. If the ground is flat, there would be no 2 points of rotation, even if you're going to pretend that where you stand and look depends on the way that things travel. That's also bullshit. But because you're not grasping this even a slight bit, explain 2 points of rotation at all. At all. Why would there be 2 centers of sky rotation above anything flat? There wouldn't be, would there?
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Tron?
Hey, what
Oh my God, it's Tron.
you guys doing, man?
Hey, Tron.
How's everybody? How's everybody, man? Gene, Justin?
What's up, John?
Good,
How are you,
brother.
bro?
Been running around flat smacking today, dealing with
Tron has never flat smacked anybody in his life. Tron, if you're watching, next time you see me on a live on here or on TikTok, please jump on and attempt to flat smack me. You tried once before and looked like a dickhead.
the usual bull crap.
More power to you, bro.
Trolls. It is what it is. Comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before Tron, before was Fred in the chat. He tried to jump on in here, but we couldn't add him because his mic was not connected.
Oh, that is Fred from TikTok then. Jesus Christ. If he comes on, I'm not sure I can continue doing this.
And he was mentioning that Jaren was there on his live.
Oh yeah,
Even,
yeah. Yeah, he
yeah?
had a I guess I don't know what was going on. I guess Jaren's got a girlfriend now. I don't know what's going on. Somebody named Phoenix, the Oracle, or something like that. Big disaster. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was funny though. But he's a scammer, man. It's all a bunch of scams. And this gal is bouncing around to everybody's lives, right?
Who? I'm going to look out for this person. I think I know who he's talking about, actually. Just popped into my head.
And I don't know what the deal is, but she ain't going to be bouncing.
If anyone new comes on to anything, these people all think that the government put them there. If someone suddenly starts doing lives, that's they've been placed there by them.
Bouncing around too much because everybody's pretty much got it blocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the real adult, manly way to deal with people that disagree with you. Block them.
So, yeah, I think Fred did have Jaren up there for a while, and it didn't go well. Let's just put it that way, Beckham.
Yeah, it didn't go well for Fred. What I saw, no one would even let Jaren speak. But then what's no?
How did it gonna go?
Yeah, a bit of fake laughter there from Vicar. Vicar that doesn't even understand sky rotations and has got the audacity to laugh at other people.
Oh man.
So yeah, so now he's trying because YouTube is not working, so he needs to expand.
Why does he? Why does he need to expand? Why is he crying because his YouTube's not working and he needs to? So at the same time of being paid off and now a millionaire that never has to work again because he got paid to switch, he's also a poor man that needs to beg for viewers on Professor Dave's channel and start going on TikTok to make money on there. Make your mind up.
Yeah.
As a new fresh Glover.
Good.
None of these find each other funny. Like one of them makes a shit joke and the others fake laugh about it.
Good old Jaren, man. Hey, he did it to himself. Hey, didn't Eddie called him?
What, he told the truth? Yeah. He's suffering the consequences now from the truther community for telling the truth.
Out early on, didn't he? Right? Flat Earth Banjo. He said this guy is a scammer and he's going to flip. Right? It's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah. Eddie was right on spot for many things. Even Eric Dubai used to call Jaren already out from a very long time.
Yeah. That reliable source, Eric Dubay, that refused to go himself for free.
Yeah.
Could have gone down there and exposed it all, but didn't.
Well, he's a nobody. He's any support he may have had,
He's a nobody, says Tron, the nobody.
he doesn't have it anymore. And I think Flat Earth is growing and people are listening to
Jesus Christ. Flat Earth is growing.
Us now, for real. They're listening to the real flat earthers. You know
Yeah, the real ones.
what I mean? That's what I think.
Oh yeah, on the
Which way-
corner,
which-
artists are sidelined. Yeah.
That's not what he thinks at all. That's a blatant lie. There's no way Tron thinks that flat Earth is growing. Nobody thinks that.
Yeah, there's a few more coming in, Vika. There's a whole new crowd coming up. I don't know what it is. If they have a little class to train them, I don't know what it is. But they all show up and they all have the same tired, lame arguments.
Well, all of those ones that you have no answer for and make a prick of yourself when asked the questions. Like your knob end of a friend at the top there that doesn't know anything about sky rotations.
You know, so the best thing to do, for at least for my world of TikTok, is just to block them all.
Yeah. The best thing I can do is just to block everybody. Then I can't lose any arguments. Block all of them. And I ain't got to talk to them. I can be right then.
As soon as you find out, just get rid of them, you know. At least
Yeah,
that's
you're
how I
kind of intolerable.
They are.
I don't have the patience to deal with that stuff much.
Nah, but you got the patience to listen to this shit. It's funny how none of them, they was all dying for conversations before last December. All these people, debate me, bro, do this, I'll see you on Jaren's channel, blah, 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 blah. Since then, it's like, oh, I ain't got the time anymore. I just ain't got the patience. No, you haven't got the evidence. You haven't got the confidence. You look like dickheads. There's nothing you can say. I would never seriously debate any of these people again, but I'll talk to any single one of you and point and laugh at you and ridicule you because you sound fucking ridiculous.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm to the point to where all I want to do is talk about the truth. I actually look for people that have heard, a lot of people have heard the term flat earth and they've heard some stuff about it, and there's a lot of interest in it. And I'm looking for those people that are genuine so we can answer.
Yeah, I'm looking for those people that don't actually know anything about TFA and therefore won't ask the questions that we cannot answer. I just want the people to ask the questions about the North because so we don't have to address the South ever, just like it used to be. The good old days when no one had ever been to the South and nobody had ever gone to Antarctica and we could just pretend that you wasn't allowed to go there or you got turned away at gunpoint and that the sky didn't do what people said it did and we could just pretend all of the stupid talking points that Eric Dubay taught us.
Probably the same questions that the trolls bring up, except these people are open and we can help them, give them information and steer them to where they can get to the resources for further study and further
Tron doesn't know anything.
research, you know. And then if they will do that, which many are, then they will see for themselves what the truth is.
Yeah, they'll say that the sun circles in Antarctica and it can't be explained on anything flat.
And then you know, they'll be convinced, you know, by themselves.
By the globe. I'll leave it here for that today now. This is interesting to me. Maybe some people might be bored of me keep doing part after part on this, but I'm quite enjoying it. I'm going to listen to it one way or the other anyway because it's glorious. But for now, that is all I'm doing today. So please subscribe, please follow, please, whatever you call it, comment, like, give it a thumbs up if you like it. It'd be flat earth. Thumbs down, whatever you're interacting. See you later.